Right, hello, and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back again. It is about that time that we promised that we're going to be here. And we are indeed here to talk about what you guys have been asking about, what you have been saying, what you have been, yeah, we are here then. We are here. We are here to talk to you about what you've been asking. Right. The issue is the so-called Maphiri's interview. The so-called,
Or
and
is
I'm
it-
being
I don't
specific.
Even not call it an interview because she's talking. She's the only one talking. What do we call it?
It is whatever it is, but I just say,
Commentary.
yeah, the commentary. I don't know. Tell my side of the story or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, but it is what it is because people have believed that it is Maphiri, right?
Some people believe it's her. Some people don't.
Right.
So it's all on the fence. We don't know because the voice has been altered. There's no visual of her. It's just the recording,
No, it's fine. Face your mic. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi guys, welcome back to
Please
the
put your
Mzansi
headsets
Reality
on.
YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us here again for another video. Family, we are back. We're going to talk about this so-called interview of Maphiri or Maphara. We don't know. I must admit that when I first listened to the interview, I did not think it was Maphiri, hey?
Do you know Maphiri's voice?
No, I don't know her voice. It's just that the accent, the way she speaks, it was like, this does not sound like umama, because the accent when she's speaking English, it had me dizzy. I'm like, who is this lady? People create content. Maybe this is content creation. What's going on? Like because when because, and I'm like, this because sounds like someone who's more like in their 20s and stuff. But yeah, it seems like maybe it is her. We don't know. And I also want to picture the fact that her surname is Maphiri, and there's Thabiseng Mokete, who's the niece to Maphiri. And Thabiseng Mokete, you all heard her in court testifying. She spoke Sesotho, And I was expecting the accent to sound a little bit more Sotho-ish. Even if she's speaking in Zulu, there's always that undertone that gives you away that you are Sotho, unless if you've stayed in Johannesburg for a very long time that you've forgotten your Sotho language, which is rare because even in Johannesburg, there's a lot of people that speak Sotho, So you wouldn't quite forget how to speak Sesotho. Not one Sesotho word altered. So that was like, I don't know. I don't know if this is Maphiri. Unless if she was never Sotho, she was Zulu. But how is Ntabi saying her niece then?
It does happen.
Maybe.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I don't think it is her.
You don't? Why not?
And I'm in between. Do I think it has to do with everything that is happening in court? Yes, I do think so. But do I think it's her? Maybe, maybe not.
What makes you think it's not her?
I'm just looking at the dynamics of this case and how this case has been and how unlucky most people who were supposed to come and testify were. Some of them had to pass away. There are a lot of things that are happening about this case. So I don't think it was her for that reason. Because if you look at how there are few people, I would say few selected or chosen one by the nature. I'm not going to say people chose people by the nature to speak on this case. You know?
Yeah.
People probably who are well informed about this case, and people who have come to testify about this case. People who haven't, however, come to testify, they have been mum. Even people who were going to come and testify and they were dropped at some point, they have been mum about this case. So that would tell you how the media briefing is limited to certain people and even given to certain people. You see other channels are giving them platforms and whatnot. Well, one can argue this is YouTube.
Yes. There's a lot of content creation.
But let's look at that channel.
Okay, what's with the channel?
Does it have a face?
No, I don't know. I have not seen a face. All I see are videos that...
So what is wrong with the person who's owning the channel? It doesn't want to be seen also.
Maybe.
And then Maphiri also doesn't want to be seen.
The voice is distorted, but why distort the voice and then title the title neighbor, and then when you listen it's the neighbor who cleaned? There's only one neighbor who cleaned. Why distort the voice? Why do all of that? Like, yeah,
it's something that just was supposed to provoke something, but nothing is done, I would say, without the approval of God. I don't know if you get me. God must approve, and then things will be done. So I don't want to say much. Do you
think there's maybe attempts to confuse?
Let us listen to the nitty-gritties of what was said on it. But this is just a look before we open the book. Just reading what is written outside the book, checking the picture, just looking at those things. So nothing is nothing of this nature about this case is just released for no reason. Put that in mind, you know. So when we go in, you understand where I'm going. But when it comes to whether it's her or not her, I'm kind of confused and conflicted. I'm not sure if it's her or not, due to the fact that if she is so eager and not afraid to speak out in a public platform, why would she hide her face? Because it's not like she's not known. She has a statement and everything. Why would she hide her face?
Why?
What's the point of hiding your face?
And your voice as well.
And your voice, you know.
For all we know, it could be an actor.
It could be someone.
An actor to portray a character.
Yes.
We don't know. We're not sure.
But that character has an element of a surprise. MT Darwin, thank you very much. We appreciate you. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Has an element of a surprise. If you are stupid enough, and I'm going to say stupid enough, to fall for it, you might get a surprise. And I'm saying this before we go inside, we will break it down as we go. I have not listened that much. I'm relying on you. I just
I had to listen. I had to listen to all of it, because considering the fact that we're not even sure who's running the channel and all of that, reacting to it was going to be not a good idea.
Yeah. So I did listen the big early stages, and I fell asleep when I was listening to it. I remember I sent it to you, and then as I was also listening on my side, I fell asleep. So, why this thing is here, we don't know. And I must say this, there is this feeling that I always have. I don't know if you get it. I'm not going to delve into it too much, but I just want to say there is a feeling that as much as there are channels such as this one that is trying by all means to open people's eyes, others purporting to be opening people's eyes might come. And I'm not saying this is the channel. I'm just putting it out there, because what happens is that because there's a desperation when it comes to Senzo's case, there's huge desperation, there's a huge void. Anyone who makes a noise about it is followed, and that's good. We are happy because we came the long way with it. We started way before the case started, by just looking at the documentary, and then people were afraid. Some would even say, hey, we are afraid of talking about this case till now. We don't want to be,
Yes,
there were such things, and it was scary. It is now.
My heart literally would beat all the time.
Yeah.
If you look at the videos, my heart, I was just a nervous wreck doing that documentary.
So now we
and
have
recalling some of the things that we remembered as well from way back before the incident, that we had on the reports, that would hear that were being reported, allegations that were out there. So it was not easy.
So now, why I'm saying this, it is difficult now to know who's who in the zoo.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We have had lawyers coming and talking about this case. We have had other people who are claiming also they are lawyer. We have a lot of different types of people, and that's okay, and I don't have a problem with that. But
the more the merrier.
What is important for someone who's following this case is a spirit of discernment. You must know and you must hear what is said and how it's said, and try to analyze on the basis of what is said, not just flow with everything. And that's why most of the time you would notice that I'm mostly skeptical when people call people's name in this channel, because it's like they are associating us. I don't have a problem with people calling people's name. I don't have a problem people are doing well, but the problem is being associated with a certain narrative just by virtue of someone coming in and calling in and saying, hey, I had 1, 2, 3. I normally do not answer to that. And we used to say that this is the case. We do not look at any other thing other than what is in the public platform. And we look at that and we try to analyze that. And that is for the reason, so that we are not finding ourselves in a position where we are compromised, or we end up saying things that are suiting certain narratives. We don't want that.
Or
we
that
just want to be as independent,
other people in trouble.
Yes, as we can. So why I'm saying this is that now there are a lot of things that are coming out. Today we are here, we're talking about this. We are not sure. No one is sure.
Disclaimer.
I'm not sure whether the voice it's her.
Yes.
I'm not sure whether it's not her. But what I can tell you as a Mzansi reality follower and members is that everything that happens in this case, what I've learned along the way is that it happens for the reason. Do you understand? All the noise around the case, the robots around the case, in my opinion, they happen for a reason. You understand? So we are going to venture into this, into trying, into piecing things together on the basis of that. So have that in mind, that by us looking into this, we are not merely saying that this is the case.
Yes, or we believe
this is her. No, we do not. Myself, I do not believe it's her, right?
Yes.
But is there purpose behind it? Perhaps that's what we'll be looking at. What can we find behind what is said? And why is it said? Why now? Do you understand? Those are the questions that maybe we can try to look into and try to elaborate on. So now, Emil, I'm relying on you. I'll be listening attentively. And I did listen, but not like the way I listened to the case. Yes.
Okay. So yes, guys, for now we'll deliberate on what she said or was alleging with caution, though, because this might not even be Maphiri. It might be someone who's creating content. You know how it goes. Maphiri said that she was not worried about cleaning, or this person purporting to be Maphiri. She said that she was not worried about cleaning. She said people were talking about the lady who cleaned the crime scene at Kelly's home, and for a long time she did not care, but she had days where she would ask herself what was happening because she was confused, up until she saw on social media Senzo's mother when they were celebrating the anniversary, that it has been 10 years. It's been a decade since Senzo passed away. And she saw Senzo's mom in the media talking, and she felt for her as a person who saw her all the time with her kids. So there's a clip, Mr. Anonymous, I would like for us to give context to as to what she's talking about. Senzo's mom, when she was interviewed around that weekend where it was the anniversary of him having passed on. It had been 10 years. It happened a couple of weeks ago, but here's a smaller clip that we can all watch just to get context of what she's talking about.
Mama, ufuna ukufa ufe ungakhulumanga ukuthi kwenzakalani ngengane yami. Mama, ngiyabuza nithini menixoxa uhlezi namadodakazi akhe ekusebenzela ekwenzela yonke into awucabanga lo mndeni lo hawu mama ingane kaSenzo oyicabangeli uma kaSenzo omcabangeli uyazi uSenzo uthathe mthanda kangakanani uma wakhe nomndeni wakhe. Mama uhlezi lapho ngikhuluma nawe uyenzelani lento yenzayo usizuselani ubhlungu mndenini wakaMeyiwa ngouyazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngengane yami. Hawu mama.
Yeah. She was talking about that, where Senzo's mom was literally calling out and asking for Kelly's mom to have that compassion in her.
Did she say Kelly's mom, or she was just saying mom?
Mom. She was communicating to Kelly's mom. That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, that's your interpretation. Yes. So it's not there as in that's what she was trying to say. Okay, no, I get you.
So she started crying, she said, and calling Kelly's mom and the mama who cleaned. Even the so-called alleged Maphiri interpreted it exactly how I interpreted.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are finding each other.
Asking why was she cleaning? Who cleans a crime scene when someone was killed, And as a parent, that hurt her, that she is always mentioned in all these things. And as a woman who cleaned up at the crime scene, she said she wanted to take herself out of the situation. She said that when she got to the house, she never found blood. She was never called to come and clean the blood or the evidence. It's not what she was called for there. She said yes, she was called, but she was not called to clean evidence. She further said that if there was any blood that was cleaned, she arrived after that blood was cleaned. She said, now when she got to that crime scene, there was no blood.
Okay.
So she said that as a neighbor, she got there and made order. She was like, uqoqa. That's what she did. She made order. She was putting things nicely.
Okay.
A little bit, not too clean in the way that people are saying that she cleaned.
There's no other way it must.
People are saying a lot of things.
Putting things into order. That's cleaning.
Rearranging. You are still tampering with the crime scene, in my opinion.
Yeah. So now you are the villain. You are the only one who now says there was no blood.
When she got there.
And a few others are insinuating to that direction. But there's one thing for sure. That means if you say there was no blood and it is you, indeed, it is you, then that means because yes, there was apparently sprinkles of blood according to the
testimonies, yes.
Yes, so asazi ke
There were
ukuthi
sprinkles.
now who to believe. Now I get what you are saying, and one would believe that by you saying that, and if it was you, I'm saying this you in terms of allegedly Maphiri. If it was you who said that, and you be a very good or useful person for the defense, and that would be a belief. That is what people would normally believe. Because you are talking like this, you are about to give something, a bit of a break on this case. Because of desperation, people might be tempted to call you.
She said that what she wants is for people to understand, or what she wants people to understand is that she never went there to clean evidence over the years, as she reflects, because on that day when all of this happened, she had this thing that they were helping each other as neighbors. And when people kept saying that there was a woman who was there to clean, she thought that people are just crazy. When people now, other neighbors saw her. Remember, there's a testimony in court that Advocate Mshololo read about one of the neighbors that said they saw her with a mop. And they were like, she told them that now she's cleaning. That's what that statement said.
Is that the statement?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she said, but she could see that her name, even though they are not calling her
What
by
is she
name,
saying about that?
She's not saying anything with regards to that. Maybe she will answer it.
Is she saying that she never had
video.
a mop as a person who was just na putanyan? What is the mop has to do then with putanyan affair?
Ordering things, putting them in a proper manner, in a right manner.
What does a mob have to do with ukuphutha? Nonkululeko Sibisi, thank you very much. And on behalf of the person that you have gifted with a member card, which is the rightful person, I think she deserves it. Yes. In my opinion. I don't normally comment on that. Shle is here all the time.
Thank you.
It deserves it, and thank you on behalf of Shle.
Thank you. And she said, so to her, it meant that she is a part of a crime when people kept saying that, and, and they were not mentioning her by name, but they knew that there was a neighbor who was cleaning. So she was saying that she agreed, or what it made, or the interpretation that people had was that she agreed to be used to be part of the crime that happened at Kelly's mom's house, which is wrong because, her accent when she was saying because it had a bit of a twang there, I could not resist.
Yeah.
She said that, I kid you not, if ever I was called to clean evidence, I would have asked for a lot of money. She said that
that's a problem. Right there. Just pause there. There's something wrong about that. Did you hear what was said? I would have asked for a lot of money. Did you ask for money?
Did you?
It was just not a lot. Did you ask for a lot of money? Or did you ask for money? Because to me, that sounds like that. You'd have asked for a lot of money. Or you'd have asked for money.
Which makes me think, what if this whole stunt of this disguised voice and this video is actually a warning shot to someone to say, give me the money? Could it be? Could it not be?
I hear you. But I disagree with you.
Okay.
There are places in life where that will be suitable.
Which is?
Where you can blackmail someone. But in life also there are people that you cannot blackmail. I don't know if you get me.
I hear you. There are people you cannot blackmail.
There are people you can blackmail and there are people you cannot blackmail.
There are people you cannot.
And you must
blackmail.
make peace with that.
Yeah.
So you cannot do that unless you are a dunderhead.
Akira, maybe she's been seeing most of the police officers allegedly got promotions and stuff.
No, man. No. You're far-fetched. Far-fetched.
I'm just saying. I'm like,
Ebra,
maybe
I
she's
said
like
to
this.
you, and there are things that I said on purpose.
Mm,
In this case, if you were to ask me, there is no way you would run your mouth freely. There is absolutely, in my own opinion, that I've watched this case a lot, there is no way.
the only one who can do it is Zandi.
And Zandi is
Allegedly.
from where? From the stand.
Yes,
Yes.
allegedly. But she was doing it even before.
Even before. I mean, as I said, they are sons of God. And that's okay. And in my opinion, I'm not saying who, I'm just saying there are people, in my own opinion, that seem like it's okay for them to speak. It's fine. Even the media is giving them attention. They don't have to run and talk to someone on YouTube. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the media is just giving them attention. Hey,
they are famous. Yes.
so there is no way in hell that someone can speak. There are allegations about your sangomas. There are allegations about a lot of people. Other people are not even in court to testify. We don't know why. Their statements are there talking, but they are not there. So you think in your own mind, DJ, someone can really bargain to get something in such situations?
I don't see it happening now. I have to admit, if you put it like that, no, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening because, some people have passed on and stuff. It's a dangerous territory. Well, she said that she is not saying that it's something that she would have done had they asked. She doesn't know. She's just saying, as a poor person, she would not have been made to do something so big for nothing. Well, she does have a point here, and I happen to be like, okay, yes, you wouldn't want to now go clean up someone's blood for free, but at the same time, I'm like, this mentioning of monies and stuff, and at the time, it's 10 years ago, it's kind of throwing some of us off a bit when you're now talking about monies, and she said that so she would have wanted a lot of money since she's poor and stuff. She would have asked for a lot more money to do something like that. It's either that or she would have not taken the offer. She would not have put herself into such a crime. And she's saying, but we know that sometimes it happens that as a person, situations found you in trouble. And we all know that we are all fighting to be financially or financially well.
Lindiwe Bembe, thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you, Lindiwe.
Yes.
Thank you. And she said that she doesn't know had that offer arrived or found her in that situation that she was in, how would she have reacted?
What offer?
How do I explain this? She's creating a scenario of, had she been the one who actually cleaned the blood, she would have not done it for free. She would have taken the money, or she would have taken or done it at a very big money. So the situation that she's in, it does not speak to that. It does not speak to her having gotten a big payout to clean blood at a crime scene. That's what she's trying to say in a nutshell. And she said that she doesn't know, had that offer arrived or found her in that situation she was in, how would she have reacted, because she is a person who has anxiety and does not want to go to jail and would not like for herself to go to jail, not even for one day or for a few hours. So she's saying she's scared of jail. And she said that she has children as well. So if she were to go to jail, what was she going to do there? She said that she didn't want to have a bad record. So imagine carrying all these things for absolutely nothing. She said, never, angeke, never. She would never do that. So even if you look at it, she said, I would have never, as a neighbor, be called to come and clean. And then my story ends there and there. If I was the one who cleaned the blood and the fingerprints and stuff, why was I not fetched to come or go to court to also tell my side of the story? Why is the issue of the neighbor brought up, but the neighbor is not called to come and testify?
You see, those arguments, as I said, I'm on the fence. See, when she argues to that level, I'm inclined to believe a bit that it's her. You know, the arguments are really robust and they are asking really important questions. But perhaps desperation is actually creeping in. The wish that it is her speaking freely like that as a person who's got anxiety. And I start also going down when she mentions that. So I'm not sure. She's raising good arguments, very good arguments, but we have seen in that court people who were in the house being dropped.
Yep.
People who were in the house when this thing happening being
They're not
dropped.
even considered.
So
It's like they were never there.
We are all asking. But hey, you are running. If it's you asking those questions and it is correctly you, hey, I think you have said mouthful.
So she continued to say that as the years had passed, with everyone talking about her in this case, it only dawned on her now, and that she's the one that's being called as the person, or being referred to as the person that cleaned. Perhaps it was a cover-up. She goes on now to speculate on something I never even thought about. She's saying that perhaps this was a cover-up so that they can say someone arrived and cleaned. She said, yeah, now when she arrived, it was already clean. It was already cleaned. There was no blood. And she said that it's her point that it was already cleaned when she arrived there. She said that you could hear even the girls referring to Kelly Khumalo and her sister, that they say they don't know what happened. Their neighbor arrived and cleaned. They don't say that it was already cleaned when she arrived.
Do you remember Zandi Khumalo saying, "We are sorry, Maphiri"?
And the ENCA interview last year.
That sort of, it sounded like it was begging. We did talk about here.
Yeah, I think we did.
It sounded like it is begging. And there is a bit of animosity. There is a...
She had a little bit of tears, Nyana, as she was saying it.
It sounded like a plea extended to that person. Again, this sounds like a person who would not be happy about the developments. Yes, it would sound like Maphiri. If you were taunted like that as a person who clean, and the people who are supposed to be defending your honor are not doing that.
And it wouldn't be a first of them to keep quiet and not defend the honor of somebody. We can all recall what happened to Zamogutle Mbata when he was the guy who used to wash Senzo's car, and then he gets arrested and they say nothing until the investigation said he didn't do it. In fact, one of the people from the house pointed at him at the identity kit. Is it the identification? What is it called? The identification parade. Yes, the ID parade. They pointed him. One of the people from the house pointed at Zamogutle Mbata to say that he was one of the intruders. This is somebody who was not estranged to them. They used to see him on a regular basis and they kept quiet. They said nothing. In fact, one of the people from the house pointed to him in the ID parade to say he's the one who intruded.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be a first for them to do something like this.
And again, I said I'm standing in the middle. I don't believe. In terms of believing, I don't believe. But in terms of what is being argued within the context of this, I'm moving left and right.
Because it's been going for 10 years. There's a person who cleaned the house. There's a person who cleaned the house. So if it was already cleaned, why would they let that narrative go on and on and on and on and not say, but when our neighbor arrived, it was already cleaned, or we don't know what happened. We cannot say that she cleaned. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's continue. And as we continue, guys, please like the video. Please share the video. And we still need members, guys. We still do. And as much as we have these people who are committed, the assistance from you guys, those who can.
Yeah.
Please. I always feel bad when one person is you know, that's why next thing people start saying things that are not nice. And yes. I don't want that. Yes. Subscribers, we still take them. Likes, we still take them. Comments, we still take them. And we love them. We appreciate them. We attend to each and every one of those comments, be it live or not live, after being live. And we listen. We listen. So far we have got 2 new members according to the countings here. Thank you. We appreciate you. And 2 gifts financially. Thank you. We appreciate that. And we have how many likes? 170 likes. We have 335 people. Somewhere, somehow, something is missing. Please, I know there are people who probably open 2 gadgets. So if you take that into consideration, there's a lot of people who haven't liked. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's continue.
And she also said that she must say who cleaned before, or they, the sisters, must say who cleaned before she arrived. You know, she must say, they must know or say that, or they must not say that a neighbor arrived and cleaned, because that is not true. She said that we all know the police were going to look for whoever cleaned. So how come the police do not care for this neighbor who cleaned the blood? That is a valid question. Why didn't the police follow up? If there's a lady who cleaned, like, why not follow up? Why not investigate her? Who gave her the instruction to clean if she cleaned? Maybe they would have gotten this.
There is a feeling that what is being made this to be is that she just voluntarily cleaned as a neighbor. Neighbors would now and then come, if effect again, and do something without being told. There is that feeling that I'm feeling.
That's
what this voice is angry about. That why are you not speaking and advocating against those narratives? And by the way, on the issue of Net buying us, no, Net does not buy us.
No.
I just want to address that. There are people who are saying Net is buying us so that we can sell. I just have to address it because I heard it. And I didn't see the comment. I heard through email. But guys, you have not known, then you don't know us if you think that someone can buy us. And for that matter, why would Net buy us? It's not like she's running away doing something wrong. There is nothing like that, guys. Let's
people
not do
are not
that.
Used to people giving.
People giving, yes. People give because I also give. I also give. If I have what I have, little that I have, I give.
And I expect nothing in return.
So guys, yes, media can be bought. For that person, I'm just answering because I believe is a subscriber also. Media can be bought, but we cannot. We have rubbed shoulders with people who really
wanted to buy.
We don't.
And we chose the hard way.
We have gotten some calls from some of these radio stations.
We'll find it out. It's fine.
We decline nicely. Without fighting with anyone. Hey, Mr. Anonymous, I want you to come and explain 1, 2, 3. It was a radio that asked me to come and explain about the cultural part. It was the time when we were making we were reviewing the shows like Yom Selegu shows and whatnot. I
No, we're
refused.
talking about culture. and
I
stuff.
refused, guys. I refused because I don't want to be associated with the media that normally I bash. You know, that bridge is burned. And next thing, I'm going to be coming here speaking nice of certain people that I don't want to speak about. I cannot do that. I cannot hold my tongue. You know, I can only hold my tongue in fear of death. And then, even then, I don't hold it. I speak, but I don't speak exactly the way I would have liked to speak. And through the YouTube guidance, obviously, the
Yes.
guidelines are so harsh. You
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
say certain things.
Yeah.
So, guys, Ned is part of the group,
Yes.
but he's not buying us. Why would he buy us?
No, I think people are not used to people that give.
No,
That's
man.
the problem.
No,
that
no, no,
people,
no, no.
Everyone
Miekelenu
has
net,
to
guys.
have an ulterior motive when
Leave
they
Ned.
give someone.
Leave Ned,
So
guys.
for those who are accusing Ned, it speaks
Leave
to
him.
your
Leave him.
character and how you perceive people that give.
Don't attack her on these comments.
Please.
If you want to attack her outside, not here in this platform.
No.
This platform, we are brothers and sisters. We are all learning from each other, not fighting each other.
No, I don't want fights.
I would rather have one team that is united than a team that is. We argue. After arguing, we get along. People do call me after arguing. That's it. They call me. We talk. We are fine. It's an argument. It ends here. We are not fighting.
Yes, please. Please stop this fighting.
Sizwe disagrees with me most when I say certain things, but we
Yes.
come back. We are here. Sizwe is here. As I'm speaking of
Exactly.
Sizwe is commenting here.
You don't have to be this difficult person.
But
Come
why-
on, guys.
why
we have
now?
bigger fish to fry here.
And you are looking at at someone giving and you feel bad. No, man. Ned, continue doing what you do. No one is forcing you. You are doing it out of love,
Yes.
and you are not buying us.
No.
And to the other subscriber, I don't know his name. Don't
I
do that,
forgot
man.
it,
Don't
please.
attack our people.
Don't
Do that.
Now they must be afraid to comment.
People
because
should
you are here.
comment freely.
No.
Freely, they should comment. Some of them, they even put a jab on us. It's fine.
Yes, you've been sweated and stuff.
It's
like this,
fine.
But please don't swear at us, please.
You can do that if you want to do it
No,
to us. No,
don't.
it's fine. It's
Nah,
fine.
I can't
It's
take
fine.
it.
I can take it. I
I
can take it. It's fine, but not the people that are on the group. And that's the point that I'm trying to drive. The people that are here, don't do that to them. I'm fine. I'm emotionally. I'm well. You know, there's nothing you can do that
I
will
don't
break
use
me.
strong language, so I don't like it when
If
now
I
you are
see
failing
it-
to argue. You are using strong language. It means you are failing. You are failing to prove your
If I
point.
see it,
Why must you curse?
if I see it, if you see and you're like, okay, press that give the person love, even if they don't give love, and continue. It's fine.
Yes.
I'm saying this to you, but to our subscribers, no, don't bully our people. Don't do that. You can criticize me. You can criticize me specifically. You can come to my WhatsApp and no, I've never blocked anyone. People have come, some come fighting. I answer. If I feel we cannot finish the conversation, I let you vent whatever you want to vent. That's fine. It finishes there.
Okay, let's continue with Maphiri. Okay, there's a lot to go through actually,
Yes.
Mr. Anonymous. She was saying that you see that everything, it was something that seemed like it was planned. It was so quick, according to her interpretation. She said that, now according to her, there were masterminds on this issue because you cannot be running this smart while someone has just passed away.
Uyalazi vutho ndaba ngesizulu. This is where you show yourself which team you are playing for.
Okay,
Now, I've been holding my tongue.
Yes.
Now can I speak?
speak.
Right?
Yes.
It could be her.
Okay.
or it could not be her.
Again,
It's fine. Forget about that. The main point that I'm trying to drive here is that when I listened to that interview, why I did not finish it, it said the theory that is currently in court. Do you get it?
Of intruders.
Intruders. But this voice is coming very strong against Kelly and Zandi. Which, if you look and you listen to what I've been trying to talk about here. I've been talking about this thing. It was coming very hard on them. You know, that attack is not a mistake. It's not a miss. Now you can talk about a bit of subliminal message being sent.
Yes.
That, listen, you guys are going down. Say something else, you're going to jail. That's how it sounded. She believes that theory. She was part of the people that were around that area. She shouldn't be speaking like that. Ntab saying so people.
Yes.
She shouldn't be speaking like that.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
She should have an idea of what they saw. Did you see Longwetalam type saying running out? I mean, something you speak while you are peeling the onion in the kitchen. Really, this is between you, and you shouldn't be coming here to say that. You shouldn't be coming to social media to say that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Unless you are sending a certain message. Do you understand? We are talking about people who were a couple of minutes or even not even minutes closer to the scene, because that would mean they saw people getting in because Ntabi was sitting out. And Maphiri at some point apparently was sitting out and then later was in the house. It's a story that keeps on changing, right?
She was by the
washing line. Yes, if you remember.
Hanging clothes or something.
It is not clear where she was at the time. So she shouldn't be saying that. She's not the one to come and say, I could believe. She should come here and say, I believe that this is the case. Not I could believe. This is what happened because of 1, 2, 3. Because my daughter or my cousin did not see Lowe running out of the house. So I believe they were intruders. Come and say that. Be brave enough. Don't come and believe the certain theory that you are watching in court. As if now you were far. I mean, you are saying, people are saying you cleaned the house. You were that close. So, the theory of I find everything cleaned could be a lie then. You know, it could be true, could be a lie, but all I'm feeling now is someone is throwing someone under the bus. And I said this thing at the beginning, before we even indulge on this. There is a reason for everything. And every mouth that is opened about this case in terms of the people that could be role players or could have been part of some of the things that were happening there, you don't just speak, in my opinion. If you speak, it must be that you are given that passport.
She said because we all know that when something like that has just happened, we all lose our mind or our minds. We become like frantic and stuff. But it's scary to see that this thing was long planned because it's been 10 years. It feels like it was something that was long planned, that they would call the neighbor and then say it was the neighbor that came and cleaned.
Now you see? Mautwan, thank you very much for your gift. Thank you. We appreciate you. May God bless you.
Thank you, Mautwan.
It seems as if it was planned.
It seems as if it was long planned. She's saying long planned even
That's
before.
a theory of an intruder. That's a theory that we are not fond of, if you ask me. Because it doesn't make sense. what did your cousin or your whatever see when they were standing outside? They saw 3 men running. Did they see Longwe? They know now Longwe. These people, we are not talking about people who were watching through binoculars far away. They were close, opposite.
And they said that Longo used to visit even.
So even if they did not know Longwe, now they know Longwe. What did they see? Would you forget someone you saw during that time?
No.
No. Not that. When you are, oh, I saw this guy running out, auntie. Right? I saw this one of the teeth running, jumping the wall.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
Did you or did you not see those people? That's where the problem is, Maphiri. You come if it's you. That's where the problem is. You are coming with a narrative that us as people who are far from Fosloras should have. You're coming telling us what we already know. As a person of interest, tell us what we don't know. You are saying the blood was cleaned. Did you find water in that floor? I mean, come with a theory that is solid. When I got in there was already water on the floor. Someone said you had a mop and you said you are going to clean. Come hell or high water. That's what they were insinuating, right? Even if they said, yeah, when's on? You're like,
That's what the statement said. The
So-
lady was like, no, but this is a crime scene. You cannot be cleaning the crime scene.
debunk that theory.
And then
Let us hear you debunking that
to
theory.
clean. She continued to clean and said, no, the people must not see that they were drinking or something
Debunk
like
that theory. Say, I myself did not say that.
I think I need to read that statement again. Now I
Why
need
are
to
you
read it
coming with theories? We are shifting us from pillar to post. We want direct. Be direct.
Yes, please.
Can anyone be direct as Fiso? Fiso was not there.
Swisso was not even there.
But he's as
the
direct as
most
he can.
direct. He doesn't confuse us. He doesn't speak in riddles. He just says what he wants to
Hey,
say.
be direct.
Like, I don't understand. You want to be taken out of the situation, but you're not telling everything. You're holding on to certain things. That's why ultimately I think maybe
You are saying they are not calling you. So in any case, if they are not calling you, you can speak about this case.
yes, you're not a witness.
You were supposed to blab.
Yes.
You know-
Ucule, sing with your face.
Usitshela ukuthi amabhodlela ashonaphi and whatnot. You are supposed to blab.
Sing with a proud chest to say, I'm not even a witness in that court. So I'm tired of this. People, I did not clean that house. Okay, here's what happened.
I
on
didn't
that
have a
night.
mop in my hand.
Yes, I didn't have a mop in my hand. And I don't know who this neighbor that told the police that I was. I don't know what is going on with this neighbor.
You are saying you were called. How was he called? Through the phone? He was fetched. They went to her on the line in the bedroom and whatnot.
You detail to detail. What happened? that
What
night?
happened?
Your side of this. What happened to you? What happened? How did you end up in that house?
You are careful in your speaking. It's like
I know.
you are strategic.
We are tired.
we are tired of strategic people.
We are tired.
If you want us to believe your story, come here.
Please
Just
open up. Just talk. Just
Spew-
narrate your
spew-
side of the story. What happened that night? You were called, or did you hear a bang, or did you hear what happened?
what happened? You are not telling your story when you are here to tell us you believe they were intruders. You believe. What is that? You believe.
No, she's saying that she believes that this thing was long planned before.
Yeah, that's believing that they were intruders.
Okay. Now that you put it like that.
You believe they were intruders. You can believe that theory. You even said that. You read it. This sounds like a marketing campaign. That
Not
now
a
we should.
marketing campaign.
So now we should believe this thing. Really.
Not a marketing campaign.
People are campaigning.
Oh my God.
They are
So-
swaying their customers to go to race to a certain direction. And the biggest if the defense is going to call this person. If this person speaks like this, they should be careful.
Yeah,
it's like I've got the grenade in my hand.
Yeah, I support the theory of the intruder.
Do you understand?
Because it seems like they want Kelly, this person. They're gunning for Kelly,
yes.
And they're saying, okay, Kelly must go to jail. Kelly is the mastermind.
Exactly.
Kelly is the one who did the planning. Because why would you talk about as this thing seems
this person first talks about money. She would have asked for bigger money. That was a red flag to me. You would have asked for bigger money. What about if you have to testify against the accused? What did you ask for? I mean, you're not going to jail. You can be promised you're not going to jail.
Exactly. What was she going to ask for? Well, she said that in her sober mind, she would never agree to go and clean blood after someone has died. Why must it be her who's cleaning? Why not Kelly's mom? Out of all the neighbors, why must it be one neighbor who goes and cleans blood?
Who said you must clean? Name and shame.
Who gave you the instruction?
We won't judge you. Name and shame. We are waiting for that. That's why we are sitting here.
Because now
we are waiting for name dropping.
Yes.
Start now.
Yes.
Yes.
She further said that they had to go and tell who went and cleaned that blood. And the people who helped them to do all of that are really, really smart, because there's no way that after something like that happened already, you are calling people to the scene. Maphiri said that whenever she thinks about these people, they have long known each other. They know each other. This is her now speculating, okay? It's speculation. She's saying that they
we
know
are at
each
subsequently
other's
at that point of speculating. Yeah. Subsequently, moreover.
The so-called alleged Maphiri is speculating now, and she's saying that...
You see why I'm saying that if you call her, you must tame her in a sense of making sure that you confine her into what you are asking. Because imagine you call that person and she goes on a stand and starts saying that. And the judge will be writing, yes, yes, yes.
And she also said that they know each other's scandals. So when she now starts saying these people seem to have known each other, they know each other's scandals, in my head, I'm not actually picturing the accused for some weird reason. I'm picturing power here. I'm picturing people that have scandals to hide. Don't know if it makes sense. What is she talking about? Who is she talking about? Who are these people that she's talking about? And then she said that she feels like it's not for the first time that they were in trouble, but then those problems did not involve shooting, death, and celebrities. So according to her, she thinks it's not the first time that Kelly and her sister were in trouble.
No, Makelwana khona izinto azaziyo. If he wants to talk, she wants to talk. But again, this proves my theory that, you know that thing of we are together. And you believe and you do as if you are together. And later you find out when it's someone's turn to do as if you are together.
And then
they just turn on you. I still feel they did a number on the Kumalos. That's my feeling. They did a number.
She said that it's clear that these people long knew each other, and when they have problems, they sort them out. However, they just sort each other's problems out. She said, we all have friends. Maybe you have 5 friends. She's giving an example to say that you know that if you call that third friend, then they quickly come and sort out an issue for you. And she said that what she feels happened is that the incident, they called someone they knew was connected, and it is a mastermind. They will crush everything, the evidence and everything.
No, I like that. You see that part? As much as I don't believe these guys did it, and
this is the part that I'm interested.
You know, there we are kuluma when I'm
speculation.
So right kuluma ke manje yabona ke izanakho ke phela. Come now. What is this thing of giving us drips and drops? We are tired. The court is doing that, has been doing that. The defense has been doing. Come now.
And she said there is no way 10 years is too long. 1 month was enough to find the person who killed Senzo.
Calm now.
It was enough.
Calm
But
now. You want to say things, say
They
them.
are saying that there's someone who got shot and the people in the house had no connections, nothing. A day is enough for them to find out what happened. It's enough.
I believe that.
Not even a day, just hours.
I believe that.
But now here we
No,
are.
that
It's been
one,
10
I believe
years.
it when allegedly Maphiri. I believe that. That's my
She
feeling.
said
This
that
thing of excluding, including guns, excluding, you see, that thing wasted a lot of time. Now I agree with you. I'm with you
And when
there,
she's
100% there.
it was supposed to have taken a few hours to solve Senzo's case. Ha!
Exactly.
Ikhulu indaba,
Yabona
ikhulu
ke manje
indaba.
uyakhuluma ke manje Maphiri ke uyabona
There's a
ngisho nami
lot.
I can even say they must take you to a protection house.
Ne?
Yeah,
With this
uyakhuluma
protection.
ke manje uyakhuluma ke manje. That's
She
what we
said
want.
That Yena, she doesn't like it. Her heart was broken when she saw Senzo's mother crying about that mama who cleaned the house. Yes, there's another clip of her doing that. It's in the SABC, if I'm not mistaken, and where she was specifically asking about the woman who cleaned the house. She was saying, why did she do that? And while she arrived, when it was already cleaned, she said she does not want people to think that there is this evil neighbor. She says that there are people who clean there, and she thinks it's the police or whatsoever.
Yeah.
They promised each other huge money.
Yeah. Uyabona ke manje ke sengisukile futhi daphana ke. Now I'm here
Now
now.
you're-
I'm with you now. I'm behind you. Uyabona bodla wena Maphiri, bodla. Khuluma, cula sokweseka. Cula qhawe. We are going to support you.
Barring, we listen, we don't judge.
Allegedly Maphiri, yes. It's allegedly Maphiri. Bodla Maphiri, allegedly.
Then she said that when she got to the scene, she found nothing. She went there to help and give condolences. Uthen ukduduza. She went there duduza, you know, as neighbors duduza. Now when something like this has happened, unless if you were told that, you know, this person has already passed away. Why ududuza Maphiri?
Now uyabona ke Maphiri usiyangilahla nami lapho.
Maphiri kanti wayeduduza manje ngoba ibangathi sekushoniwe and abantu basendlini laba testifyile abafuna ukuvuma ukuthi
Ukududuza phela kusho ukuthi someone has passed away. Uyabona ke lapho ke Maphiri iqaphele ke lonto ngakulimaza. Kodwa into engizamukisho mina ukuthi what I'm trying to say is that all that you said before you said uyoduduza, maybe ukuyophosa amehlo. Uyabona
ngoba bathi uyoduduza manje kusho ukuthi besenzwile indaba.
yabona nje makuthiwa
Besenzwile phela siyoduduza masezwile ukuthi hayi ngampela amen kuphelile.
Yes, bese sithi ngesiZulu ke in Zulu we say uyobhonga emswaneni. Hayi ungawasebenzisa amagama la ayogaxelisa.
And if bekayoduduza then bekayoqoqa vele ukuthi abanye abantu mebezofika bazoduduza bazobona ukuthi it's not chaotic in the house. Sure, guys.
No, yabona that wena Maphiri. Now I agree also with that one of duduzering. But yeah, the theory that is currently understood. But I like the fact that it seems as if i-trickle shayisa wonke umuntu manje. So I like that part. I wouldn't say change your story. It's fine like that. It just needs someone.
Duduza kusho ukuthi the one who's deceased had already left the scene.
Oh no, it can't be that you are still there. Impela, it can't be that you are still there. I like people abantu abaphahlulukayo. Ngiyabathanda labo bantu laba. They always speak what is in and what they saw and what they believe. Yeah.
She says she did not go there to clean. The cleaning comes in when you want to assist where there are problems, when the people are bereaved. You know, as someone who has passed away in their home, as a neighbor, you have to be strong. She further says that there was a fight there. So there was a lot of mess. So to make order,
there was a fight.
Because there was a
mess.
A
fight of the intruders.
She said there was a fight. She didn't say
But
there's a
Yabona-
fight of the intruder, so she said there was a fight.
Yeah, one thing I like how she organized her words. Her words do not miss. I think she's smart. They don't miss, eh?
So Yana, she was there to make order in that mess. It's not cleaning. She said that is her point. That was not cleaning. Since someone had just passed away, there are problems. People were going to arrive wanting to know what happened. Because
Hey,
people
she speaks
from
like
the
she's a
house
lawyer. She
were
does not finish it.
traumatized.
She does not finish it. Subsequently to that, she does not deviate though, as other students are doing. But she just speaks. She leaves a lot to be desired.
Yes. So that when people arrive, they needed to find order in that house. Now the question is who cleaned the blood, because she says when she got there, there was no blood, nothing. You could not even tell that someone was shot in there. She said that she does not know what people are talking about as they're testifying. Why are they not saying who cleaned? And when the neighbor arrived, how was that situation?
If Angeke Ngibosheleni was a person, it would sound like that person. It would look like that person.
So again here, I'm getting the sense that Maphiri already knew that Senzo had
Allegedly,
passed away.
Maphiri.
Allegedly Maphiri. The alleged Maphiri here is giving me a picture that she already knew that Senzo had passed away, which is a question that the state is kind of avoiding in court at all costs, and we haven't really known. We are given the impression that he passed away in the hospital by the people that were in the house, as well as the state supporting that argument.
So one thing for sure, Caesar, you are right. I believe that issue of blood, the blood maybe was clear, because even people who are explaining the issue of blood, drips and drops and whatnot, I'm inclined to believe that she did not clean the blood.
She said that because there's a difference between someone cleaning and removing all the evidence, and she came in and made order, and she was doing it from a good place, that her neighbor, something awful has just happened in their home, and she claims to have not known that she was getting herself into trouble. She was being kind according to how she interprets the situation. And she said that there are people who know she went there. Now the community looks at her like an evil woman who refuses to tell the truth.
What is even worse is that people of the story have left. They've left her.
Right, that's awful. And now she's the one left with the news, with everything.
Yeah.
People in the community are just judging her for days.
Let's please like the video, guys. Let's push for 300.
It must be awful being back.
It is awful.
Right now.
It is awful. It is awful. But what matters is that it all is good, and Tabsen is working now. And is part of the system. Okay?
Yes. She's a correctional. She works for the correctional facility.
Yeah.
DCS, Department of Correctional
So
Services.
if she was to go to jail, in any case, there will be that do not touch situation. I'm just saying.
Well, alleged Maphiri says here that who refuses to tell the truth. They are looking at her like an evil woman who refuses to tell the truth, as if she received some money. She denied ever being given money. There's not a cent that she got because she went there to give condolences. She admitted that yes, she did clean, but there is a difference between cleaning blood, and she did not see any blood. Everything was fine, but it was messy. Okay, she finally admitted that she did clean, but she did not clean blood. It was just messy. And she further said that the people in the house were drinking alcohol. It was a bit of a mess, but she denied removing evidence, and she does not want to be implicated in this thing. She's calling lentole angifuni mina bangifake kulentole. And she wishes that
if Ngeke Ngibosheleni was the person,
She said that she wishes that when people testify, they could say that she arrived when the scene was already cleaned. Now she's afraid for her life and the life of her children. She no longer knows what to do, as she's seen as a bad person in the community, as these people implicated her in their business.
Business.
Their mess.
I told you, she says things that, ooh.
She said that she can now see that it is like a trap. She gave an example of not knowing anything about illegal substances, and then someone comes in and places them in your house, and now you have to be answering questions you know nothing about to the police. That's the scenario that she put herself in. She gave this example to try and put us in her shoes as to what she's going through. And that's what she feels is happening to her now. She says that her sin is to go and assist and comfort them as a neighbor. She asked why she was not fetched as a neighbor to tell the police as to what happened, because it is easy. Why did they never make an effort to look for her until they found her? And now she's just chilling. You know, she's living her life.
No. Konyuluga wena Maphiri, allegedly.
So now uthi hayi manje iyambhora lento, you know, she's bored. She's literally fed up, because as a parent, she does not like to see another umama Senzo crying, and she is a person who has a belief in tradition and does not like to see another person cry because of her. It will create bad luck for her. Seeing umama cry on national TV, she said to herself, Haibo, this thing is bad, Mus, because she hears about it.
You just find out now
while people are talking about
Senzo has been crying for days.
Years
now.
Yes, it's a decade now. But now, as umama is talking about it, I'd say to myself, this thing is serious. Or maybe she didn't see the documentary. Maybe she did not watch it. I don't know.
Probably. But that thing of Etlina started there when I'm up here. You must go to Netflix.
That documentary is where your alleged actions were first brought up to the public. And that is why she wanted to say something. She said that there is nothing different that she knows from what most people in South Africa know. She says we all know that there are no criminals that entered there.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Trying to tell us that there were no criminals that entered there.
Oh. Yeah, Maphiri is talking now.
The state, on the other hand, and the investigators are hell-bent on trying to prove that there were.
No.
House.
We must bring the military there, and we must camp there to protect.
No, this lady must be protected at all.
No, we are Konyulu.
Now she's talking. She's talking now. No, she needs protection. Now I can forgive the disguised voice and the hidden face, because wow, if this is what she's saying,
did she say that?
She said that she knows. We all know that Daguna Gebengu is in
First one, must be first on the line.
She said, simple as that. There were no thugs that entered that house. She said that she was speechless. There's a lot on her mind, and she does not know how she's going to express herself and how she feels. She said that we are not dumb. I keep saying it all the time. We are not dumb.
Wait. You see now, loading is 60% in believing.
Okay, this could actually be Maphiri.
You know?
Initially, when I brought commentary on Maphiri, I said wherever she is, she must be upset, considering the fact that
you did say
these people they left.
And that Maphiri, we are sorry, as if it's a call out for sorry for everything that we have put you through. Sorry.
We know you are left with the fire and ticking time bombs. People are looking you and judging you. Your life is no longer the same there at Gutwanong Street.
No. That, you start with that. Forget about Absalom. You will see what awesome later. Right there.
I know. I think now Maphiri is ready.
If that is her, the allegedly one, Go for it.
She said that Senzo's case is a national case, and what is left for it to be international and find American investigators to come and investigate Senzo's matter. That's what's left. And I happen to agree with her.
You see, she.
People that are not involved.
I just want to give her a mic.
No, we need international investigators at this point.
Who allegedly Maphiri. Abodle.
Then Senzo's case is a national case. All the lawyers, investigators, the police, each and every resource we have in South Africa is failing to find out what happened with all the evidence they have.
You see, the problem is that if it's her speaking like that, I'm now changing my mind. Because the thing is, she's not hitting kancane, she's hitting everyone. She's not playing. The police could have cleaned the scene. You don't say things like that if you are playing for the other team.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm just saying.
Everybody's catching strays.
Everybody's catching strays.
She said that this is a joke. She said that if crime involved law officers, this is what happened. Law officers who are corrupt and are hungry, they share monies, and now she's left as the neighbor. She says that she did not receive anything from all that they did. There was never a situation where they told her to not say anything even about what she found when she went to the crime scene, meaning that there's no statement that was taken from her. I now see why the state never really planned on calling her. And she said that these people from the house know what happened. There are so many things that don't make sense. She said what makes her angry is why she's mentioned in all these things. It was all planned that they will get a random person and then say that that neighbor cleaned the scene. She said that she does not know what they are talking about. What's on her mind is that Senzo was mistakenly shot. If Longwe is not the one who killed him by mistake, then Kelly is the one who did it. Allegedly. Because she just wants someone to tell her why you'd be in the house and not tell the nation something that makes sense as to what happened.
Ooh.
What would take Kelly Khumalo to risk her entire career by hiding the truth?
Ooh,
what would take Kelly to risk going to jail just for protecting or keeping the truth to herself, just to go to jail and leave her children to grow up without her? And we all know that her kids do not have relationships with their fathers. And she said that as for the second one, Senzo is no longer alive, but she does not have a relationship with the Meyiwa family. And the first child she's got, she has no relationship with Jub's family. So what would make her take the risk of saying that she's not going to say anything as much as she was in the house? She knows nothing and did not see anything. So what is on her mind is, might it be that Longwe is the one who shot Senzo?
No,
or
collaborate.
Maybe Kelly is
collaborate.
the one.
She's collaborating.
Because there's a difference between people who know each other and people that don't know each other. If Tsotis entered the house with a gun, it's rare that you would fight those people. Let's be honest.
Bluetooth is connected.
When you picture sitting in your house and a criminal enters the house, not one, and all of a sudden you fight them. What do you trust so much? That you fight those criminals
Let me
who
say
came
this,
in with
Emmy.
guns?
You see, the problem that I have with all this is very nice. And it sounds so nice.
But it's like
But it could be a trap.
It could be a trap.
Because, I'm saying this simply because there is a statement. What is the statement saying? Is the statement saying that?
Well, she does. They didn't take a statement from her.
Okay, right.
Statement.
Tabi saying, what is he saying?
Tabi is saying, Bone, 3 guys running out of a house, and she heard 3 shots, bang, 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 the same ones that Zandi heard.
3 shots.
3 shots, bang,
And
bang,
Tabi
bang.
saying, you see, you can't, not unless Tabi saying is no longer staying there. You know,
Isn't
after
Tabi
getting,
still getting along with Maphiri?
because, hey,
Do
we
they
don't
still
know.
have a good relationship?
We don't know. Why Maphiri seems as if he's left there in the wilderness. This allegedly Maphiri. This one.
She said what is clear is that people know each other and now they are fighting, and there is someone who pulled out a gun. Even this gun is not something that they are seeing for the first time. They probably had fights before, and the owner of the gun pulled it and told them to not play him, and that's how the story ended. But on that day, the story ended on a very high note of sadness. She reiterated that they knew each other because when she listened to Zandi's testimony, she said that she
No,
was
this sounds like Tifo talking.
fighting.
Yeah, this sounded like Tifo, man. It's defonizing me, this thing.
And she said that she was fighting and she was hitting, and she said to herself that vele vele unesibindi, meaning that she's brave. She said Zandi, maybe she's that brave that she would fight criminals with a gun. She said that she understands that they are brave women, and she was a brave woman to that extent that a criminal entered the house and she was doing the hitting. The way they described their fight, these people knew each other, referring to the people that were in the house. She said that there's no such thing as they were intruders. She said now there are Kelly Kumalo fans that whenever they look at this issue, they should put aside being a fan and just look at the facts. When criminals intrude, they don't want you to see them. They make you bend and tell you to not look in their direction. And if they came to kill a person, they will kill that person. So that thing that you will be fighting them, she doesn't know nor understand, and she never understands it. What further shocked her is that when Zandile testified and said half of the time the criminals were wearing masks and half of the time they were not wearing masks, referring to what she said in the interview, she said that this is one of the things that took her out, that these young women are crazy. Referring to her. And they are playing with South Africans. There's a clip of Zandi in a recent interview that she did, guys. Let us watch that interview. The craziness, the madness. Let's just let me shut up.
With a serious face.
With a serious face.
Also, okay, since I'm my theories out, this is my theory. You understand? This is my theory, as whether I'm right or wrong, but this is my theory. I tell you, when these people came into the house, I can tell you this right now, Oguti, they were not there to kill Senzo. They were not there to kill Senzo. Because if they were directed to kill Senzo, they would have gotten in there and Bashau Senzo and the foot number 7 to Bulil. You understand? And make sure. But they did not do that. But when they push this guy and push him over, they didn't go after long, they left him. But to kill him by the camera. You understand? So for any person who understand these people were there for okay.
They didn't do anything, they just followed her. Basuga Amlandela Basuga Amlandela. So they just followed her. They had her in their face. They could have finished this. They followed her.
Yeah, she's saying the target was her sister. They want
the target. Balande bafe bachika.
Bachika. Bahlukana ne target. Batubulu Senzo bahlukana ne target. The target was weak at that point, seeing a so-called man go down. The target was very weak. By target,
making theories, Nailo. Usendlini, you are making theories.
I will theorize since everyone is theorizing. She doesn't have a right to theorize. She has a right to tell the truth.
Exactly.
We are tired.
You can see even in the face, if you look at her, she's thinking all this. Let me not miss one weight. Allegedly.
Hey, she gets on my nerves.
She does get on my nerves too. But it's fine. It's all well.
Now, she says that they think that even if some of us are not learned, but it won't, that when a criminal enters the house or enters your space, they want to be seen. No criminal wants to be seen. So if they are covered, why would they take off their masks asking to be seen? They told each other to take off their masks or put them on, whether they had placed those masks on or off. They entered the house, but Zandile said half of the time they were not wearing masks. Remember how this was twisted to say that she was referring to the court appearance?
Half of the time.
But now I'm not buying that court appearance.
It was then. Hey, it was twisted.
I'm not buying the court appearance.
Hey, we are from far with this court. Hey, things have changed. Blue has changed to be red. Red has changed to be gray. Gray.
have been.
Hey, the polo was gray, silver gray. It was Uno, red Uno. Hey, we are from far with this case.
I'm not buying it because I got a chance to look at the appearance of the accused, their first Bosberg appearance. The judge asked them to take off their masks at some point. So I'm not buying that anymore. So, she's saying that what she's trying to say, the latest interview she did at Kaya FM, this is the interview that we just played right now, where she said that the intruders were not there to kill Senzo. The problem is no one is saying that those people were there to kill Senzo. We all understand it was a mistake, but we want to know who made that mistake, because she understands that it was a mistake, but the person who made this mistake does not want to go to jail.
No, Maphiri, this is too good. Allegedly.
There's now a lot of lies.
You see, that's why I'm saying this is too good. It doesn't come like that. On a silver platter, like that. Oh,
maybe this is a good thing after all.
Oh, on a silver platter, like that. You don't eat no food like that.
Now I really hope it's her and we're not being played.
The hope is there. Now I'm feeling I hope.
I really hope it's her.
But I wanna.
Now she's saying that they cannot turn back from their lies. She said that she understands how hard it must be to lie for 10 years.
No, guys,
so
no,
you
it's
will
not
try
her.
to stick to your story, no matter how bad it is. You will try, even theorize.
That's not her. That's not her. Now I believe it's not her. I 100% believe it's not her. This sounds like a YouTuber. No. I call it. As I said,
think a YouTuber will sit and think of doing this to us?
Yeah, this sounds like these YouTubers.
No.
I'm sorry, man.
No, please.
There's too much bombs.
Because you can't play like this. You can't play like
No,
this.
there's too much bombs. It sounds like these desperate YouTubers.
Please, you can't play with us like this.
No.
Don't do this to us. Don't do it to the family, please.
Hey, bro, you don't live to tell the story like this. Like that? Huh? Oh, what do you mean? Like this? Yeah, bro, you can say things, in riddles. But not like this. This is direct. You're shooting here. This is a shot that a YouTuber can take.
Well, she said that it's worse if you are connected to law officers. You will tell that story no matter how bad it is. You will try. And another thing is that there was a time where it seemed like Zandi was not going to talk, or was going to talk, according to her. It's because of Senzo that they were not getting along, and you could see that they hated each other, referring to Kelly and Zandi.
As a YouTube,
they hated each other for Senzo's matter. She said that there was perhaps someone amongst them who wanted to tell the truth.
No, that's a YouTuber. I mean, we wasted time. That's a YouTuber, man. Aye, come on.
You think it's a YouTuber? Guys, stop playing like this, please.
Aye, man. People playing with us, man.
Please don't do this to us, please. Please, guys, please.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Hey, Anyala. You can't speak like that. You can.
And she says when she makes her own observations, Zandile is the one who wanted to tell the truth, but family comes first. But the more she does not tell the truth, the more she will be in trouble for keeping the truth hidden, and she will go to jail. Then who will remain with her child? Such cases won't help you sleep at night. You will not sleep at night. Someone did want to confess, according to alleged Maphiri. And she's saying these people go for interviews. It might be that Zandile talked about masks in that interview. Then Kelly asked her, how could you say that? That is stupid. When you've cooked the story, that is how it is.
Sugar.
There are things you
Hey,
say.
these YouTubers, they played you guys. Hey, this is just a YouTuber.
There are things you say.
I can bet my money. This thing is YouTube.
Now you can bet your money. It's a content creator.
It's a content creator, this thing. So just summarizing his feelings or her feelings.
Oh, hey, speculations. Oh
Ah.
my God, I did guys, no.
This person is venting. This person is venting. That YouTuber must tell us where he got this thing.
No wonder why the voice is disguised and stuff. And
They must sue that YouTuber so that we know the truth.
She said there are things you'd say at will to the truth, and that will make people.
People are
doubt.
crazy, man. You sit down, you craft something like this.
Zandi said that they covered their faces. Then she said that she did not see them. Maphiri,
This person is, in a sense, is analyzing.
Maphiri claims that these people, we are analyzing.
This person is analyzing.
Yes,
I mean, honestly
commentating.
speaking, you think we are gonna fall for this?
But let me finish it either way. Maphiri claimed that these people say different things each chance they get. She further said that these people are saying different things each chance that they get. Another one said that they could not even tell if this is the person because they have gained weight and cut their hair, and some have had dreads and they've cut them. Then Kelly did an interview, and her child still remembers the incident. One time they were sitting and her child said, "Mama, I hate those uncles. They killed my father." So she thinks that at the time, Zandi said Kelly ran to sit with her child to protect the kids, and now the child was able to see these uncles at the same time. Zandile, as old as she is, she did not see. Later, the uncles have taken off their masks and put them back on in the same scenario.
Do you think Maphiri, who's old, who's sitting in a room, would have time to know all those details
And
that are happening, that are unfolding on TV? Hey, these
because
YouTubers.
I imagine Maphiri to be more inclined towards Kelly's mom's age, even Senzo's mom's age. That's my picture of Maphiri in my head. But then when she talks like this, it's like me. It's like she's doing my job.
I told you, I slept on this thing. I knew something was not right. This thing. Yeah, one of my desperate YouTubers.
And then she said, batong, like monkeys. And I'm like, oh. And Maphiri would not say batong like this. Batong.
So when you were busy preparing this, did you have a feeling it was a YouTube?
I had suspicions, but I didn't want to come to the conclusion right away. You know, I just wanted it to.
So you had me running,
everything.
thinking, this is a YouTuber.
I had my suspicions. That's why I put the disclaimer at the beginning. I was like, hey, this one is not make sure, especially when it comes to commenting about what's been happening in the media.
No, when it's desperation, man, is the problem. People don't work. Then they start crafting things like this. I mean, if you are at work, where
evil,
would you
man.
get?
This is evil. This is not right.
Sugar.
This is not right.
I don't normally go against
you. Can do it yourself. You can put a camera in your face and say what you think about the case.
I don't normally go for YouTubers. I want to learn to learn. Aye, man. Hey, I could be sleeping. I'm tired. I could be sleeping. I'm here thinking, this is a YouTube.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. I'm done because What's the point of going through all of this
Ah,
now
this is
that
a
we've
YouTube.
come to the conclusion?
You can finish it. I can drop the mic and leave. Finish it. This is a YouTuber mode.
We have been played. This is not Maphiri. There's no way. There is no way.
No,
Hey
guys.
man, this is evil.
I
Please,
slept.
guys,
I slept. I didn't even know the end. Is this the end?
Yes, kind of, sort of.
This person was just venting his ideas and all that, and at the end, he forgot to write my ideas.
Batong. That batong. I was like, Icona, this person is deep within social media conspiracies. This one.
He forgot to say I'm venting. He wrote Maphiri.
I'm like, this cannot be Maphiri. And because gathi ngiyambona uMaphiri ehleli noMaka Kelly, but
Mina, guys, I wasn't gonna do this thing because I slept on it. I slept. I knew this thing was wrong when I listened to it I slept. But you guys, some of you kept on saying you must comment on this thing.
Because I was like, it's Maphiri.
Now, really?
Yeah. Some people will go to this length. They will play with us like this.
I dropped the mic, man.
Mina ngayeka, guys. I can't
Drop
even
the mic.
continue. I'm not continuing.
This is a
with
waste
this.
of time.
I'm so embarrassed for myself
People have
that
time.
I entertain this nonsense.
This is nonsense. Drop the mic.
Hi guys, no, I can't continue with it. I'm defeated because this is giving it away. There's no way.
So we're in a comedy show now.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate you. We are in a comedy show now.
No, badlala gabi, guys. No, please don't do this. For those of you who are thinking of doing such, please don't do it.
When you follow these YouTubers, you must have a spirit of discernment.
I know.
You know, some of them, when you
guys.
open, you can feel you want to sleep. Not because they are boring, but because desperation. You know, when you open a video, you feel the desperation. Good, this person is just looking for money.
Yeah.
This one is looking for money.
Yeah.
Others are making sketches. Others are making... There are a lot of people around here, man.
A lot of speculation. No wonder why
People
Judge
don't have
Ratha-
time to cry. This is
No
nonsense.
wonder why Judge Ratam Kwatling was like the YouTube nonsense and whatever. Nami, I'm embarrassed.
Others,
I'm
they
sorry.
came to this case just because... Imagine, we sit here analyzing a mind of a YouTuber.
Ay, ngeke bafowethu ngeke, this is a script. Wabona le ibhaliwe phansi le yahlalela phansi isketch ke lesi
One, it's not an interview. It was not ask a question, you answer a question.
No, it wasn't.
It was someone just going on a fast forward.
Like this,
Where,
disguising
then they go on the edit, they discuss their voice. And then you guys, because alinazo spirit nani ngiyantshela hlezi ngintshela every day nahamba nawo lalela mina nje.
Yeah, I did it because most people were like, do it. So I wanted to show you why initially I did not jump to do it. I did not care for it.
I slept.
Now I listened to it and I'm like, look.
5 minutes into this thing. I think it was 5 minutes or less. And it was after we recorded.
Go wrong, off la. Off. I can't put my finger on it, but something's not right.
But yeah, what a craziness starts like this. If you are able to sit down and talk, write the story so Cozy FM, and then edit and
then upload it as a fact. Not say that you're speculating. Not say that this is allegedly. There was no such thing. It was the neighbor, one of the neighbors. You know, what? The title, I forgot it. But now, you want people to consume this as a fact.
Yeah, well, I want to support. Guys. Thank you very much for those who really came out, and thank you for new membership. We appreciate you guys. We are sorry to those who thought there's meat into this. For those who requested
there's something sing this. I got the manje. It's the because. The because.
Hey, as was
batong. Batong.
Hey, who's that batong?
Batong.
I am on to the icon. I'm
done with this. You please stop recommending this nonsense.
All right, Zulumnyama. Let me just thank my people for the time that they've given, even though it was a waste of time. Thank you, and those also. I mean, it shows that we do it for our people. If you guys want it, we do it for you. But now, honestly, I didn't even bother.
Don't recommend these things anymore.
Zulumnyama. Others they send YouTubers here and we.
Please,
Zulumnyama, thank you very much for being with us. Chuku Anna, thank you for being with us. Sizwe 18, thank you for being with us. Tobeka D, thank you for being with us. Laura, thank you for being with us. Gloria Nzala, thank you for being with us. Mo Makampa, thank you for being with us. Nat, thank you for being with us. Sugar Charlie, thank you for being with us. Mamzita, thank you for being with us. Zamax, thank you for being with us. Dube, thank you for being with us. Dan, thank you, and thank you for your generous offers. Dan, thank you for your gift. May God bless you. Rulani Malulega, thank you for being with us. Lindiwe, thank you for being with us. Ansi K-Moy, thank you for being with us. Missed you, man. Jabi McDonald, thank you for being with us. Yes. Let me see. Nomcebo Kamile Dangamanda, thank you for being with us. Busiso Ndlovu, thank you for being with us. Nolukhanyo Nkau, thank you for being with us. Marcos Peterson, thank you for being with us. Let me see. I have mentioned you, our moderator. Thank you for being with us. Butu. Thank you for being with us. Let me see. Yeah, Emily. Hey, Dorsako.
No, but sometimes we must do these things because it seems like the snacks. You know, it seems like we are funny people or we just are haters. We don't want
Daniel.
to. Hey, this is why I stay away from other people's stuff. I stay away from it for this reason right here.
Daniel, thank you for being with us. Andy Sandlanzi, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you guys. Let me see who I'm missing. I think I would rather go through the people's name than going through that. Sipo Nengu, thank you for being with us. Let's see. I would rather Songelwa Ndlovu. Hey, baningo Kajinla. Thank you for being with us. Positive Vibes with T. Thank you for being with us. Hey, my daughter. Are they positive? I'm going to check that. Let me see. Mtozi Silanga, our moderator, thank you for being with us and reminding people to like the video. I hope the guys are continuing to like the video. KB Wayo, thank you for being with us. I'm thinking of KB, my daughter. Stu Dube, thank you. Gloria Berger, hey, thank you for being with us. Hey, I almost stopped reading. Zama X, thank you for being with us. I was gonna get a case here. Ruben, thank you for being with us. Salamina Lehodi, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate patience. Ngamsile, I think. Ndebele, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you guys. Going down Mamfuneka, thank you for being with us. Yes, basically I'm about to wrap it up. I think people are just repeating it out. They're repeating them. Stoka Shabalala, thank you for being with us. MT Darwin, thank you for being with us. Msongelwa, I've mentioned you. Thank you, our new member, for being with us. Wokachen Baning. Baning Wokachen. Guys, is Wokachen. Hey, I'm gonna give away. Okay, then I've mentioned you. Yeah, guys, iyashaya ke manje. Shayile impela. Thank you. Winston, thank you for being with us. Stembiso Chibi, thank you for being with us. Let me see who I'm missing. And Sizwe, I've mentioned you. Now going through the last people.
Yes, there's someone with Emily. I wanted to know. I was suspicious because I also had my doubts. Next time, communicate those doubts, please. Communicate the doubts. I just wasted my time going through this.
Shanji
The whole hour of my life, I will never get back.
Thank you for being with us. Hey.
Maphiri or Mampara? Which one is it? Maphiri or Mampara? Someone had said this a couple of weeks ago. I said Maphiri or Mampara.
On that court.
Mampara, no, I saw it on X.
Yeah, let's take this caller.
They said, is it Maphiri or Mampara? Which one is it?
Mzansi, hello?
Oh my God.
Mzansi, hello?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Morning.
You know what, Emily? It was not a waste of time that you actually analyzed this thing. You know, I had never heard about it before. You know, but I'm just listening to it and I'm just thinking, like, what in the freaking frick is this? What's this? You know, I'm just asking myself. To be honest, when you started, I was a bit conflicted. I was on the fence because I was hoping that something will convince me that this is the actual. Yeah, but I'm not convinced yet that this could be the lady. But somebody, I saw a comment on the live chat now. Somebody saying they know that person is their neighbor, so it is the lady. But I'm not sure, right? The thing is, I mean, this person is saying that they were worried about, or after seeing Senzo's mom, then they started to feel bad and whatnot. But this lady has been crying about the death of her son since day one.
Yes.
Pleading for people who have information to come forward and just tell the truth.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this person had to wait until 10 years, you know, to then want to start saying something. To me, she sounds like a disgruntled ex-girlfriend who's trying to get back at an ex or something like that. It's like, you know, let's say if it's this person, right? Let's say if it's them.
Yeah.
To me, they sound like a disgruntled neighbor or something like that. Yeah, it's like something happened and then there's a disagreement or they fought or something. Now she's coming out and saying stuff. But then also when somebody says, I think for me they lost credibility when they said I could have taken money or something like that. Why would you even say that?
Yes.
Are you saying that if they had given you money, then you wouldn't have said anything? But also, if you want justice, because this person is saying this case could have been solved within a month or something like that. So if they had information or key information that could help close this thing within a month, why did they not go out and give a statement? Because when you are a witness to a crime, you don't wait for the police to interview you.
No.
You know, if you have information, you go forward and say, hey, I've got information that I think would help you guys solve this case. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, you know, nowadays people have got dash cameras in their cars. Accidents happen, people's cameras capture things as they unfolded. People don't have to wait for the cops to say, oh, we saw this car on the road with this registration, this person could have had a camera. If people watch the news or they see something, oh, this happened, they just go forward and say, oh, you know what, I may have footage that can help you. When a crime happens on the street, there's cameras in people's houses. People volunteer that footage and they give it to the police.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what this person is talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if they didn't clean the blood, the fact of the matter is they did come inside the house and they tidied up the place.
Yes.
So they did interfere with the crime scene.
Yes.
So whether they cleaned the blood with a mop or they didn't, or they just picked up beer cans and put them away, they still messed up with the crime scene, and they were not supposed to have been there in the first place. So, and I think, because a lot of people, all of us, I think a lot of people who want justice, people are so desperate just to get to the bottom of what happened.
Yes.
So I think that people will just, sometimes just go and watch stuff because they're hoping that, they'll get the answer or there's a solution or something. You know what I mean? So people sometimes don't think because we just want to know what happened.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about other people's channels and stuff like that because it's really irrelevant and stuff like that. But I just think that this thing, it's so, because I never really I knew about the death, but I never really paid attention to the court case or anything like that, because I think I only started following it like early last year or something like that, right? That's when I started being glued to it and just following the whole thing. But I think based on my own observations, it's like this thing has become entertainment for some people. It's like the entertainment, which is very sad, because even the way things are unfolding in the courtroom, sometimes I sit back and I watch and I ask myself, is this really real? Because it feels surreal. It's like we're not watching a real thing that it's like, somebody hasn't died and it's real where this guy has died and this is a real court case and there are people who are being accused of a crime. You know what I mean? It's sometimes just like we're just watching a series on TV. It doesn't even feel real. It doesn't really feel real at all. So that is why it feels like entertainment for some people. These theatrics, these titles that are actually used to lure viewers to come in and watch and listen. And yet when you turn on the thing and you listen, you realize there's no correlation between the title of the video and what is actually being delivered. Do you know what I mean? And then so then you ask yourself, is this entertainment or is this really justice? That's why now I'm just focusing on where we are at right now, with you guys, because it's we're talking about facts here. It's factual. It's stuff that happened in the court. You are reading the script as it unfolds in the court, and then you give your analysis, and then you allow people to call in and give their opinion. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't blame people who, it's not really like people necessarily lack discernment. It's just that I think people are just desperate and we just want answers. We want this thing to end. We just want to get to the bottom of this whole thing. But some people are playing mind games and just creating stuff and bringing people on, and but some like emotions is about to basically, but like emotions is about to. This is a serious thing. It's very hurtful. I can imagine if this was my son, and people are just thinking, well, this is just an opportunity for them to make money and play with other people's emotions. It's very sad, and it speaks a lot to the character of some people, Don.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Arno, thanks for addressing that issue in the beginning, because really. Now it will not stop me from supporting the channel. Whatever people say, people can say whatever they want to say and whatnot, because whatever I'm doing it out of my own free will, and I don't expect to get anything back. And whatever I'm doing, everybody else can do it, because everybody's free to do what they want to do. I'm doing what I'm doing, and everybody else can do whatever they want to do as well, and it's not really an issue for me at all. It's just that I'm a human being, and I've got emotions, and just like anybody else. And when I'm out there doing good and I'm getting people hurling insults at me, obviously it's not a good thing, but I appreciate the love and the support from all the other subscribers and the other viewers on the channel who are just encouraging me to to keep doing what I do. After all, I'm not doing what I do because I'm trying to seek validation from anybody. I'm doing it because I understand that I don't have the talent that you guys have. You know, you are doing something that I cannot do. And if I can support you guys to keep doing what you're doing, then that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not really seeking validation or anything like that, or seeking to be favored or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if it was, it's just that what I'm doing is on a public platform and for everybody else to see.
Yes.
Right? But even if this was being done behind closed doors, I'll still be doing it because I support a lot of organizations. I support a lot of people. I'm a specialist in my area. I provide services for free to people all the time. I make sure that people get justice all the time. I'm in court. I'm giving expert evidence for people who don't have money to get experts to come and, you know, give evidence on their behalf for them to get justice. This is just what I do. I believe in social justice. I'm a giver. I've been so blessed. I got to where I am because people uplifted me, you know, and I don't forget that I got to where I got to because there were other people who were uplifting me, right?
Yeah.
So that is why I also uplift other people when they're doing good, to give back to other people. Because this channel is not about entertainment. It's about helping other people to know their rights. It's informing people about their rights. It's informing people about the injustices that are going on out there. And people like us who are watching, who care about social justice, who are watching and can do something about it. You know, when we are aware of these situations going, we step up to the plate and we offer our expertise and what we have to offer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's not just about us sitting here and just talking and just laughing and having fun and all. This is not a fun thing. This is about spreading information and giving people an opportunity to step forward who can help. Do you know what I mean? And there are people also who come on this channel who've got needs as well. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always say, if you need support, reach out. So that so that I can help you. You know what I mean? I'm not just here just to support the channel, but I'm here to say I have enough to support other people who have needs outside of the channel as well. That's why we are family, right? We are family. We support each other. And family is not just people that you know, your blood relatives, because I've been blessed enough to be a blessing to other people. And that's just who I am. And I'm not going to apologize for being blessed. I'm not going to apologize for that. So that's why I always say, even to the viewers, yes. So that's why I always say to the other viewers as well, if you have a need, obviously you don't have direct access to me, but you can reach out to Emily or Mr. Anonymous and say, hey, you know, I've got a need. And Emily can get in touch with me and say, we've got this viewer, they've got this situation. Are you able to help? And I will do that. You know what I mean? This is what it's about. We're family. We're here to support each other.
We're building a family and a community, but it seems like some people...
Exactly.
Exactly.
We talk about Ubuntu. We talk about Ubuntu. You know, a child is raised by the whole village and stuff like that. We talk about being a collective community and things like that. But then when we are showing collectivity as people, uplifting each other, you know, we get insulted and we get attacked and we get all these things done to us. You know, I'm not stopping anybody from helping and supporting whoever they want to support. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people will come and say, oh, you are emotional. You think you own the channel. You think you own this. And I'm thinking, why are you projecting your own fears? If you want to be able to do what I'm doing, why don't you talk to me so that I can help you, so that you can get to the place where I am, where you're also able to help other people? Why are you criticizing me for helping? If you admire what I'm doing, why don't you talk to me? Then I can help you, so that you can also be in a position where you're able to help other people. Let's not do this to each other, but as black people. You know what I mean? But talking about it, shaming, they are looking at us and they see how we treat each other. You know, let's not do this to each other. Let's not fight each other. Let's not, you know, insult other people and because people are only trying to do good. You know what I mean? It's very bad. It's not good. It's not really good. And that is why even the apartheid and the colonialism, they lasted for this long, because but we are divided, we are not united. Because a house that is divided will fall.
Yes.
You know, and that's just what I want to say. You know what I mean? People can say, "Hey, net is emotional, wing. It's not about that. It's just about fella just requesting what you know. Let's just as people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that all of us, we come from different backgrounds. Some of us, we've never experienced love and kindness. Mama Pelongarola. So we don't even know what love and kindness looks like. So when other people are doing things, we see that as a threat because we've never experienced it. Do you know what I mean? But let's keep loving each other through our own wounds. Because a lot of us are really wounds. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep loving each other through wounds and stuff like that. But let's not insult each other. For trying to do good. You know, and I really appreciate you, Mr. Arudumase, for just being blank and just putting it out there. You cannot be bought. Nobody's for sale. Yes. You understand? Nobody's for sale. Hey, well, at least the rule. Now, I can't maybe mean saying nobody's for sale. I may be incorrect, but you know, some of us were not for sale. Even now, I don't think anybody can be bought. Do you understand? Now I'm just that one person who just likes to help other people. So now that's just all I have to say. But I'm just want to say also that people's insults and comments and whatnot will not stop me from being who I am, because they don't have power over me. Yeah. Because if somebody changes your character, it means they have power over you. Yes. You understand? But they don't have power over me at all. The power is within me. I know what I can do. Yeah. You know, and you know, I just want to give love to everybody who's also giving super chats, being out here every night, liking the videos and subscribing and just giving positive commentary, even when they don't agree, just disagreeing in a polite and respectful manner that uplifts other people. Because when you disagree with someone, you may have a valid point as to why you disagree that somebody else may not have considered. But if you say, I disagree, and you bring a valid point forward, that person may be able to say, oh, you know what, I never thought about that. This person is actually right, and change their perspective. We are here to grow each other, to support each other, to love on each other. That's what we're here for. Yes. You know, but there's so many people here. I can't mention people's names. But Auntie CK Moyo, but Sizo 18, but CD, you know, but Chuku Anna, you know, Chuku Anna is always giving out love to everybody. Yes. You know, but Mrs. K, but Tuli Tuzi. I can't mention everybody, but we are all family.
We are.
Yeah.
All of us, we're family.
We are. We found our community, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. You know, and we are all over the world, but and you know, we some of us, we're here to connect, and some of us we will connect, and these connections can blossom into beautiful relationships. One day, Chuku Ara may get on a flight and come and see me. One day, when I come to South Africa, I can go to maybe, you know, go see the 18 or whoever. We can go to Namibia to meet up with Winston. We can be just a big community of people who can come together, and Mzansi channel can become something even bigger. It may not just be a YouTube channel. It can grow into something even bigger because of all these people that convene here every night and every morning.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You know,
community that we're trying to build here. You know.
Yeah. And so I you know, I love you guys. Yeah, I love you guys, and my love for you will never stop. My love for everybody on the channel will never stop. I will never stop being who I am, and this is just who I am. I'm just that person who believes that to whom much is given, much is appreciated.
Which you know,
you know, a hand. Yes, a hand is not only made to receive, but a hand is also meant to give. And now I've seen in my life that the more I open my hand, the more things come back. And they don't necessarily come back through the people that I gave to. Do you know what I mean? Like if I gift you, you can go and be a blessing to someone else. And it's a ripple effect. It goes on, you know, and you bless somebody, they bless somebody else. And the whole community becomes blessed. And that's how we thrive as human beings. And that's how the world becomes a better place. That's just what I believe. And that's just all I wanted to say. You know, my heart is broken. I'm really hurt that, you know, we are not growing and becoming better people, despite us having so much information accessible to us for us to grow and be better people. You know, I love you guys, and just take care and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Ned. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And yes, bari ngwano sa leng o swela tharing, loosely translated. If you need help.
And the truth of the matter is that we know also that there are people, obviously, who do take chances and want to abuse.
Yes, the hand that gives.
I'm one person who does not like it when it comes that way. I prefer giving than being given something. Yeah, it's only when really you are in a difficult situation that you like, ish, there is nothing I can do. There is really nothing I can do. I'm from that situation when you wanted a job, you would take anything that would come your way.
Yes.
And yes, people would come, and some of them, they would visit you and give you money. You sort of feel ashamed, but you take it, because if you are used to giving, and if you do take, there's what the part that I liked about what Ned said. If you do take people's things and they give it to you and you really do not need them, it doesn't bring you any joy.
Yeah.
Eventually you will suffer for that, because you are taking away from people who really need those things.
Yes.
That's a problem.
When they should be deviated to people that need them
and
more.
You are thinking,
decide to be greedy.
It should be me. It should be me. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna sell it. People do a lot of things,
Strange things.
It's life. But yeah, again, thank you very much. And on that issue of one day, maybe meeting and going somewhere, guys, we should think about that. Most of you are stressed here. Somewhere the way there will be a massage and psychologist.
And psychologist. I think I should start inviting a psychologist to the show.
No, you mean it physical. Hey, some of you can tell.
We need therapy as a nation. I'm also very traumatized.
No, this case is not directly impacting. Directed to me, but it has that thing. I don't know. This case has those feelings. The one of those feelings that you'd feel. You feel like it's happening just right here. It has it. I don't know whether it's spirits around it, but Mzansi, hello.
Mzansi, reality.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm good.
Yes. Actually, on a bad note, I'm sorry for my sister for whatever I said to you. But the social whatever streets are rough. So me myself, I just look the other way.
Yeah.
To save myself. But back to the case, because sometimes this case you feel like you can. Sometimes you put your small input, hoping that maybe it might help someone. You see, that's why maybe we are commenting and doing what me myself. I'm an engineer and whatever, so I am good with drawings and stuff like that.
Yes.
So that's why I'm trying to do my best. That's my input. That's what I can do. Maybe put pictures on the thing, draw the house or whatever, draw the sketch and whatever. Try to demonstrate that this is not possible.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody, hopefully the defense, they can get the point to use somewhere. Yes, that's there. Because it hurts. It feels like this is a big injustice happening.
Yeah.
That's why I feel pushed to say, do something. And then the other thing, back to the case, right?
Yes.
Is the small thing that I was pushing this, trying to look at the runaway phone story, which is just going to be, I know I've been hammering on it.
Yeah.
I can see this is it's impossible.
Yeah.
To prove that somebody stole the phone, and because when you look at the judge, he just acts like he understands.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he doesn't understand, because he keeps on saying, "Oh, the phone was not it was in the house, and then it left." And then he said, okay. And then he starts shaking his head as if like he made a point. You can see he's going to use it when he's judging this thing. He's going to use that thing to say the phone has moved and whatever, went the other direction. But when you follow, I went back to the records, even before De Novo, when Sergeant Mteto, is it Mteto?
Yes.
was giving evidence. He said, Baloyi was leading him, and he said, no, we got a call after the shots were fired and stuff like that. They got a call around 7 minutes to 9, right?
Yeah.
And then because the police station actually is close to the hospital also. So they moved from the hospital, the police station, and went to Kelly's address.
Yeah.
He said they took less than 10 minutes. Say they took almost like 6 minutes because it's not that far. It's
not far.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not far. So when they get there, they found the angle. And then they didn't even waste time. The angle opened, they went inside the house, and then they went out. And then somebody pointed them to the direction of the park to say they run that direction. So they turned left, they went to the park on their way to the hospital, because everybody was in the hospital. Meaning they didn't take much at the Kelly's house, Probably after maybe 15 minutes, they were back. Let's say 9:15, they were back from the Kelly's home, and they were entering the hospital. But when they were entering the hospital, they met Kelly leaving, getting out of the hospital with the BMW.
Yes.
And then she opened the window, and they said, "No, are you here for Senzo for what they're shooting?" I said, "Yeah," but they said, "No, Senzo is unfortunately passed away," and whatever. And then that's when they got into her. But he identified Kelly, that Kelly was moving out of the hospital, driving, going somewhere, you see. But when you say the runaway phone was detected around 21:52, which means like 1 hour after, plus minus 1 hour after Senzo was shot, if he was shot just before 9 or whatever. So the idea of saying Kelly was everybody was in the hospital is not right, is incorrect.
Yeah.
Kelly was driving around, To say where he was going, nobody knows. But because he's the owner of the phone, he might have got an SMS because when you check Mleleki Tower, it's far. Because the hospital and the hostel, they are just close to each other, but the Mleleki is far. It's almost 5 kilometers south, which you fall into. Mleleki is a section in Katlego. It's not Foslo, you see. So it means somebody must have been driving to go there. You can't go there by foot. Yes. So the thing of runaway phone, to say it was picked up, it went the other direction. Actually, it went past the hostel, 5 kilometers down, That's where it was detected because it got an SMS. So I'm saying the defense can hammer on that thing to say, maybe try to prove that Kelly actually was not in the hospital.
Oh, no.
He was coming in and out, yes. That's why this thing of a runaway phone, it was also trying to say, you must drive we'll send you an SMS, go that direction, and then because maybe it was a plan. Yes.
No, I get you.
Yes. No, man, everyone must sleep very well, and then the case is emotional and whatever. I know everybody wants to have an input and stuff like that.
Yes.
But maybe we try our best maybe to do whatever we do.
Yeah.
Even my sister maybe is trying her best.
Yeah.
But it can be emotional, yes, but I'm just advising you to sometimes to look the other way.
Yes.
Because you can't control what other people do. Because it's easy to send an SMS, you like on Twitter or on YouTube. It's easy to. If you open, sometimes it's easy not to open in. Me, I do things. Find out I don't even read comments. Just to save my peace or whatever,
For your peace of mind.
Yeah. Okay, man. Have a good night.
Advice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now sometimes you don't have to read anything.
Yeah.
Just ignore. Yeah. Because you can't. Because if somebody has you over there on Twitter and stuff like that, they see you are reacting. They feel good.
Yeah.
But if you look the other way, it doesn't matter. Unless you've got the ability to block them, then it's fine.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Okay.
No,
thanks. Me, I'm looking for bets because I'm looking like where is a bet comment or whatever. I'm expecting it anyway. Because somebody will say, where are you throwing these things? Who the hell are you and stuff like? I don't respond at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, cheers.
Thank you. Right, guys, Mo, I hear sorry man, but that, and obviously we're here. I'm always saying Magampa and you are quiet.
It's Mahampa.
Mahampa.
Is it Mahampa or Magampa?
Hey.
Mahampa.
Mo Mahampa.
I'm gonna go with Mahampa, but if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Yes, think of G and G in Gauteng. It comes in different ways.
Pronounced in many different ways,
according
to the language.
You must correct us here because we stand to be corrected.
So what happened?
Yeah, he's saying due to stress, he eventually lost a baby, and it had to do with this case.
Oh my God.
So yeah, please, we'll talk about it outside. You WhatsApp us and we just talk.
We'll just talk.
Yes. Sorry about that.
I'm
right,
so
guys.
sorry.
Ngiyavala mina, ngiyabonga futhi kakhulu. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, Emily, it's Mahamba. Hey.
Yeah, please send us a WhatsApp. Or call
Mahamba.
us after this show.
Hey, man, just saying, correct. How many times have I been pronouncing this surname, Mahamba? Is it surname, ne?
Yeah.
And you were quiet. You're looking at me, being it Mahamba.
But I couldn't see.
No, even now, more. Now I have to try to unlearn this.
Sikupa mswarelo, Mr. Anonymous.
Yeah, you know how difficult to take a wrong thing in your tongue. Thank you guys. Thank you Simpiwe. Sibonge sifiso sindani. Bye. Siyabonga kakhulu bafowethu. Thank you very much. Bye. Until the next video.
Yeah.
Yeah.